The front door to the pompous Troubadour opened, and Lendl emerged, a mild grin on his face and his purse slightly lighter. A fine new longsword with a handsome tooled leather scabbard hung at his waist. A matching backup blade and sheath were strapped to his opposite thigh, and the thing he'd been most eager for, some high boots of sturdy leather, gave him the feel of a new man. Confident he had timed things just so they would be along soon, he stepped out without a sideways glance and straight into phase 1 of his plan. Across the street, set out from a wall of a tall stone building, a brightly dressed street peddler had a coarse hair blanket spread out behind a gaudily painted wooden wagon. Lendl had counted on this street hawker being in the same spot he had occupied the last couple of days, and had only settled on the final details of his plan upon spying the old huckster from the rooftop. He walked across to where the Nerovian had parked his wagon, amused at the way it had been situated rather much in the road, forcing a bottleneck in the foot traffic. The old man's painted eyes lit up as Lendl approached. He was one of the Naharadim, a nomadic people from the land of Nerovia across the River Sea. They were tricksters and swindlers and con artists who valued nothing so much as gold, and very seldom offered anything of true value in return. "Ah, you are coming to see me, eh? Nice, handsome young man. Must have very, very pretty girl, no? I have just what you need, my friend. Come, come." Dozens of thin metal bracelets chimed as he beckoned with one sun-weathered hand. "You are liking something you see, yes?" "Oh, it's so hard to choose." Lendl glanced over the table, filled with gaudy ornaments, baubles, charms, and trinkets, and then once again searched the street for any sign of his pursuers. "You are looking for someone, my friend?" Lendl managed a mild blush. "I have a lady friend. I'm expecting her, but I don't want her to know I'm buying her anything." He leaned in and winked. "It's a surprise." "Oh, yes, yes, I think I have just the thing right here." He held up a silvered hairpin with a deep, milky blue stone in it. "That is one I was really considering," Lendl complimented softly, scanning the table for something more suitable. His eyes lighted upon noticing a bright green hexagonal crystal set in a gold backing with a simple pin running through the body of it. He picked it up gently, turning it over in his hands. "But I think this just might be the perfect thing." He scanned the streets again. "You are a very discerning customer," the wizened merchant said gravely. "That is one of my best pieces. 7 coppers, my friend." Lendl nodded, searching his front pouch. "I'm worried, though. The look he gave the merchant was serious. "Can I trust you?" The Nerovian managed to look mildly offended. "Of course, my friend. Nothing but the best merchandise from Yar." No. My apologies. That's not what I meant. What I meant is, can I trust you with a secret?" "Oh!" He leaned in conspiratorially. "Tell me. Trust Yar." "Okay. My lady friend?" Yar nodded, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. "The one I'm expecting?" "Well, she's a little different." He nodded knowingly, holding both hands up in the air. "Ah, so it is with all women, my friend. Creatures of great mystery and great power." He shook his head as if to say he would certainly never figure them out. "We can do little more than to serve them well and hope they find favor in us over their other husbands." Lendl suppressed a grin. The Naharadim were a matriarchal, polygamist culture. "Yes, good Master Yar. But this beautiful lady, she is not like me." Lendl paused for effect, leaning in even more to whisper, "She's an elf." "Oh!" Yar looked surprised, a mix of reactions playing across his face, but quickly regained his composure, a question in his eyes. "So, what is the problem?" "Well, we're supposed to leave the city together, today, so that we can be together." Lendl looked down at the hairpin, smiling. "I want to give this to her once we're on the road together." He looked back up at the confused-looking merchant. "I have to meet another person, briefly, before we go, but I don't want to miss her." He looked up and down the street again, searching. "She's supposed to have been here." "I see. You want Yar to look for this beautiful girl and tell her—" "No," Lendl whispered, too harshly. "No. Thank you, friend Yar. I will be there." He pointed down a side street leading alongside and past the pompous Troubadour, saying my goodbyes to a good friend of mine. "Oh, another lady friend, yes?" His coal-blackened eyes sparkled devilishly. Lendl looked abashed. "Yar, your years have made you very wise. I will be just there, he pointed down the sideway. From there,
Yar understands. Yes, yes. You see us, but she don't see you and the other lady friend. Ah, young love is crazy thing, no?
Just keep her distracted for a few minutes. I'm sure that a wise man such as you should have no trouble keeping a young maiden enspelled for a while. Lendl dropped 2 gold coins silently onto the dark fur. The old man's eyes widened.
Deal! Oh, today is good day for both of us, yes?
A good day indeed, Lendl agreed. Remember, Yar, please say nothing about having seen me or anything. Only keep her busy until I can surprise her, and I will be most grateful. The man waved his jangly hands, closing his eyes.
You no need to worry, my friend. Yar sees everything. You trust Yar, yes? Go now, my friend. Today is exciting day.
He rubbed his hands together in anticipation. With a nod, Lendl pocketed the hairpin, inspected the foot traffic as he crossed, and moved down the side street. When he had reached the end of the block, he turned. Yar was watching him. Looking down the cross street to the left, he saw a familiar figure headed his way and smiled. Good. It's all coming together.